It'll be a bit expensive, but I'll sell you something if you want.
You have come. I've been waiting for you. Where is the Shadow Knight?
I told you. He is gone. I defeated him.
Ha 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 ha! You? Trembling before me? You can barely stand upright in this cold weather.
Do you not see the cipher in my hands? It was passed down from my mother. I speak the truth.
You have nerve, child, to show me the very weapon that killed my friend. You may not be able to scratch a single scale, but you have earned my wrath. You claim to have defeated the Shadow Knight. Very well. Let me test you.
Please don't get angry. Please calm down, Wagner. The Shadow Knight is in the Netherworld. He would never harm dragons.
That is a fine thing for you to say. You, who treat brilliant and noble dragons like dogs.
That dragon.
An impudent, stupid girl like you will never serve as queen. But your weapon is indeed powerful. I can believe you killed the Shadow Knight. I can say with confidence, the ciphers are truly a threat to us. We cannot ignore the threat. Do not think it's over.
I promise not to use this bow for evil.
Well then, what will you use it for?
To defeat the Demon Lord.
Very well. You foolish jewel handlers should destroy one another.
It's impossible.
Huh? Rock?
Your cipher is no match against the Demon Lord's Baylor. Frogs aren't built for cold places like this. But I'm glad you're safe.
You followed me here? Froggy?
A way to win against the Demon Lord's Baylor? The exceptional blacksmith Brom, who made your bow, and the Belder Reaver. He might be able to forge an even more powerful weapon. But Melvin sent him to the Netherworld while he was still alive.
If he is alive, can we bring him back from the Netherworld?
A horrible idea. That world is so terrifying that not even Beldor would willingly go there. And Beldor is missing. Bringing Brom back is an impossible feat.
You really want to go against the Demon Lord's Baylor?
Frog! You're better now!
I finally warmed back up. I nearly went into hibernation until the end of the world.
Well, since I saved you, our kissing deal is off.
But that's different. I never asked you to save me. You saved me on your own. You promised me a kiss.
What? I shouldn't have saved you.
Well then, as a reward, I'll tell you about Beldor. Beldor is one of 3 sorcerers known as the 3 Wise Men. The 3 of them must be together right now, having a grand time. I know of the place they use as headquarters.
Where is it?
Titania's sewer system.
How do you know this, Frog?
One of the 3 sorcerers, Urza, turned me into this frog.
Let us pardon Beldor's treason and ask him to help us. Send messengers to Titania.
That's probably not a good idea.
You want to know about the 3 Wise Men, I used to listen to them once in a while. The Demon Lord Odin, years ago, he hid his status and worked for them as a servant. I let him help me out once in a while, too. But he deceived the wise men and stole the secrets of the jewels. The wise men were absolutely furious, but I was stunned. I mean, this was the boy who had been sweeping my floors.
There aren't too many people who go to the netherworld before they die. For one thing, it's almost impossible to breathe that dismal and depressing air.
You think you know everything.
Near the netherworld, a system of caverns turns into a labyrinth that makes it impossible to navigate. It is said that even if someone makes a map, the Queen erases it with a thought.
It seems that the Demon Lord knows of a path from this world into the netherworld.
And that is why the Queen of the Dead holds him in such contempt.
Queen Mercedes, I'm nervous. This is my first time visiting a human town.
This way, Your Majesty.
How odd. I wrote to the King of Titania about our impending visit. Why are we being led through these side streets and not directly to the palace?
Urza, one of the three wise men, is the king's close aide. This insult may be his. We are surely being tricked.
Why would Beldor want to deceive me when I'm offering to pardon him?
He feels no guilt, nor does he want your blessing. I think we should go back before we end up regretting our actions.
I think he will understand if we speak to him. He was very loyal when he served my mother.
But will he be honest?
You doubt him too?
You need to understand that not everybody is bent on serving or protecting you.
You're mouthy for a frog. Why did you bother coming along, huh?
Your Majesty!
Because I'm worried.
Your Majesty!
Matthew!